everybody, Omni here, and this is episode 2 of our Let's Play, which the mod pack is called Arkan Venture, in case you're interested. And I've made some mod changes yet again. Damn it. So essentially we've ditched hardcore darkness and the realistic torches because after rewatching episode 1 I could tell that it was way too dark for good YouTube viewing. So today we are on the hunt for some coal just so I can light everything up everywhere I go. And also I'm probably going to go ahead and cut whenever I'm just searching for ores or doing some serious mining, because it's probably not too fun to watch. There's our coal. Until I get all these torches up, I will use the video editing software to increase gamma, which will hopefully let you see what I'm seeing. God, this auto jump is terrible. So yesterday we talked a lot about I talked a lot about the major mods that are in the mod pack. So I figured I'd go over some of the smaller ones that nevertheless I think are really awesome. Alright, so that's coal, so I'm going to go ahead and run back and make those torches. But, so we talked about a little bit about Immersive Engineering, a little bit about AbyssalCraft. Some of the smaller ones that we have in that I really should take advantage of as quickly as possible is one called Hammers with a Z. And essentially what that does is it gives you the Tinker's Construct style hammer. They're pretty expensive to make, so like if you want an iron hammer, you need 3 blocks of iron instead of 3 ingots. So quite expensive. But definitely worth it. I never have a mod pack that doesn't have some form of 3x3 mining. And I could just add a Tinker's Construct in, but you know, that's one of the things I really try to avoid in my mod pack, is adding tons of mods that do the same thing. So we've got Immersive Engineering, who's got you know, the ore doubling that Tinker's Construct does via the crusher instead of the smeltery. And we've also got 3x3 mining from Immersive Engineering through the diesel powered drill, but that's like mid-game, that's pretty far in, so I wanted something that I could use early on, so we have hammers. Look at all that sugar cane. Oh, there's a bone up there. So I'm going to try to make one of those real quick. Luckily the stone hammer just needs smooth stone, which is pretty easy to make. So I'll grab that. And another mod we have in is called Lumberjack, which gives you lumber axes. Also pretty much the same idea as the lumber axes in Tinker's Construct. I really like the mod because I've used a lot of tree capitator style mods before, and they work fine. It's just that they try to create a list of axes, both vanilla and mod added, that will work as a tree capitator or felling axe or whatever you want to call it. And it tends to be kind of buggy and create, you know, missing texture items and stuff like that. So with Lumberjack, you just get a set of vanilla material axes that do the job. So I definitely like that because it's very clean. Let's go ahead and get that hammer. There we go. And a load of torches. Good old caving. Oh crap. Well, that was shocking. So I'm not having much luck with caving, so I'm thinking I'm just going to go ahead and do what I usually do, which is to make my own strip mine. So I think we'll start that, how about right across from here. And this is where the hammer comes into play. And I'm going to cut in just a second, but I'm going to show you the mining method that I like to use, which is simply down one step, and then up here, and that gives you a five high step drop, I guess. I don't know how to explain that, but the reason behind that is once you put a staircase on these, it's going to... Oh, I can't mine that stuff, can I? Oh, I can. It's going to give you a gap of 4, and if you have any less than 4, then you'll be hitting your head on the way down, and it makes it going down to your mine shaft really slow. So I'm going to go ahead and cut, and I will... That looks like this quark added marble is going to be an issue. Oh well, anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and cut, and I'll see you guys after I get to level 12 or so. Alright guys, I spent about an hour off camera getting myself a little better situated. And just so you aren't lost, I'm going to run out here real quick. That's a little canyon thing that I came down. So I just made a sort of little covered tunnel sort of thing, going from my little temporary hideout here down to the mining shaft that I made. And here we are. This is kind of the optimal setup for a 3x3 strip mine. The idea being that you put your tunnels 3 spaces apart because you can see what's in this wall when you're going down this tunnel. So that covers that. And then going down this tunnel, you can see what's in this wall. And you can't see the center, but the way ore veins work, you're almost never going to have one piece of ore that's in this wall and then doesn't have another piece of ore in this wall. It's not 100% accurate, but it saves you time covering as much space as you possibly can. So, you know, essentially what you'll do is just come down here and then mine this out as far as you want to go. that's, you know, a reasonable walking distance. You can also set up rail carts if you want for fast transportation. And just hit up each one of these, and then later on you could also branch mine out to the left here. And that's basically what I'm up to. But I'm not going to sit here and make you watch that, so instead we're going to have a little bit of a mod talk. So you notice in here we have these single boxes that have a display of the item that's on them. That is from storage drawers, which you can see in the upper left, and I'm going to turn down the mob sounds, which makes organizing your home base like much easier. So I can throw all of this andesite in this little andesite box I have here. And if I need some, if I just need a few pieces, I can just smack it a few times. And if you right click, it puts everything you have in there. If you double right click, it pulls everything from your inventory. Like that. And if you need everything that's in there, you just hold down shift and gives it to you that way. So that's a very sweet mod that we have. Another one is Quark, which is responsible for all that marble that I had to single block mine through, because for some reason the hammers don't work on it. That's probably going to look real pretty later, though. Quark does a lot of things. I won't even go over all of them, but you can see these boxes here, these little icons here, sort and deposit nearby chests. So I have spruce wood planks in here already, so if I hit this button, it'll take the spruce planks out of my inventory and put it in here. It also has sorting, so if you have a bunch of junk in your inventory... Oops, that's the wrong button. You can sort it out. It doesn't mess with your hotbar. And I think you can alt-click or alt-control-click or something like that. Yeah, there you go. Now it says favorited, so if you click the deposit button, it won't deposit anything you have favorited. Very nice feature. Yeah, mine this out so I can see what's going on out there. Another thing Quark does, which I really should have remembered, is it gives you a hotkey for turning off auto jump. So if I hit B here, I don't keep jumping over here, even though I can't get through that. What else do we have that's super interesting? I had Trash Slot installed, but for some reason it's not here. It's just adds a little icon right here you can drag stuff to. But since it's not working, Quark also lets you hold down Control, press Delete, and delete whatever item your mouse cursor's over. So that works instead. What else was I going to go over? We have cosmetic armor. I don't have any armor to show it off right now, but essentially anything that you put in these armor slots will show up on your character, but they won't have any effect on you stats-wise. So it kind of overrides the looks of whatever's in here without affecting your stats. Which I'm probably not really going to use very much in this mod pack, but it's nice, especially in mod packs that have a lot of really nice 3D models for their armor, like Botania. Should probably seal off this area, but I'll do that in a bit. Anything else I want to touch on? Now I got a list over here. So we done hammers, lumberjack. Oh yeah, we have potion packs. So all that this does is lets you take vanilla potions and sort of tie them together with a piece of string. So instead of having one potion taking up an entire slot of your inventory, you have 8 potions that take up one slot. Very useful mod. I wish that it was available for 1.8.9 for my Thaumcraft base pack, but it isn't. So, and then there's a few other mods in case you're looking for some that do that have that sort of functionality. Botania is one of them because you can make botanical brews, which actually adds a few non-vanilla potion effects too, which could be drank from multiple times. And there's also blood magic, which lets you create think they're called flasks or something like that. Same idea, but you can actually have multiple effects on a potion. So you can have like your personal flask that has all the effects that you like on it, and you just keep refilling it, which is a really cool feature. What else? Reliquary has a really cool brewing system where you get special drops from mobs that give you special effects, and there's a mortar and pestle and a cauldron that you have to use in order to make those potions. And you get, I think, 3 per flask, or per cauldron that you mix up. And I thought about having that in this mod pack because I like it quite a bit, but unfortunately it's buggy right now, where if you go to drink a flask, it uses up. I had 2 problems with it. Either it uses up, oh, I can't mine anything in here, 2 potions when you drink 1, or it will just drink the 1 and then give you 2 empty flasks or more. It's very buggy. So hopefully that'll get fixed, and then we'll start using it in more mod packs probably. What else? Oh, guess we're going back up. I got just enough buttons on, which comes with a light level overlay. You saw there when I had this torch taken out, there's a bunch of red X's on the floor. That indicates that mobs can actually spawn in those spots. So it's a good way to stay aware of what areas are still dangerous, not lit well enough. What else? Potion packs, storage drawers. Oh yeah, we also have a Immersive Petroleum which is an add-on for Immersive Engineering. With Immersive Engineering, you eventually get a diesel generator, which puts out just a crazy amount of power. But in order to keep it supplied, in previous versions, you would need massive farms to provide seeds and some kind of fruit for the squeezer and the fermenter in order to make biodiesel. And it was, in my opinion, it was kind of unreasonable just how much you needed to supply in order to keep that thing constantly running. I think it's Blue Sunrise is the maker of that mod, fixed it essentially by creating the Garden Cloche, I think it's called, and essentially it puts out probably more crops, per minute than like a 9x9 farm, just the one machine. It's really impressive. Very fun thing to use. So with that, you can keep a diesel generator running. But we also have Immersive Petroleum, which adds a chance for each chunk to have a petroleum deposit on it, and gives you a machine to pull it up and then refine it into to regular diesel, not biodiesel, which is a very nice touch. I like that add-on quite a lot. I wonder if this will use storage drawers. Granite. Nah, use the regular chest. That's all good. So I'm going to go ahead and cut again, do some more mining, see if I can get some iron ore so to make some decent tools and whatnot, and then we'll be back. Alright guys, I'm back for a short update. I don't know why, but I just couldn't find any iron in my strip mine. So I went caving a bit and finally found some. I just dug out a bunch over here. Quite a bit more to dig up. I found some over here and whatnot. But we're just about at 20 minutes, so I think that is the end of this episode. I'll have this all dug up before the start of 3. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.